I wanted to do one of those real world tests. I don't know if that necessarily means that I had to come outside to do that, but I said, hey, you know what? It's a beautiful day. Why not? Let's just hope that there are no snakes out here, because if there are snakes out here, which is very possible considering that I'm close to the woods and there's a huge body of water in front of me, I've already seen 3 snakes in about a week. So I'm cool on snakes. Seem to be a lot of bees out here too. So I'm going to go ahead and do a real world test, just outdoors, and see how it does. So if you can't tell behind me, it's getting pretty dark back there. Don't know if we're going to be out here very long. But it's such a beautiful day, so I figured why not come out here and, use the computer a little bit. A lot of bees. So here I was thinking that these were bees. I don't think these are bees. I think that these are cicadas. Yeah, these are cicadas, which is better and not better at the same time. All right, so just now I went to change the battery performance. It was actually on best performance, which is like the maximum setting. And it said I have 4 hours of battery life. Screen brightness is on the brightest setting, so the full 400 nits of this OLED panel. I did just change it to better battery power mode, and hopefully I'll get a little more power out of it. But it's still saying 4 hours and 3 minutes right now, so I don't know. So I will say that even though I'm in the shade, I'm still, getting a lot of sunlight, and I mean, the screen brightness on this is great. It's not, dark at all. And granted, I wouldn't want to be running it at full brightness all the time, because obviously that's going to kill the battery. But hey, I'm able to see it pretty well. It's 400 nits. So, this isn't like the brightest screen, but I think it's holding up pretty well out here. Okay, and so here's another thing. I was trying to figure out, and sorry about the wind noise if you hear it, but I was trying to figure out, will I lose performance if it's not plugged in? On some previous models, if you didn't have the computer plugged in, they would actually reduce the amount of power that the computer would put out. So I decided to run a couple of tests, and just to see, if I'm actually still getting the same amount of performance. So you can see that it actually does reduce the performance a little bit when it's on battery. And I actually kept the same power settings. So you're losing a little bit of performance, not as much as you used to lose in some of the older Dell models. But if you're trying to get the peak performance out of it, you're going to want to have this thing plugged up. All right, so usually I'm not too bothered by bugs, but there's way too many of them, and they're trying to come around me way too much. And not to mention, I see some cloudy skies coming in, so it looks like it's about to rain. I'm hungry anyway, so why don't I go back to the house and chill out there and continue to do this review. All right, so I'm at Famous Toastery, and I just got their club sandwich. I normally get breakfast when I come here, but I wanted to try something different. It's lunchtime, and this just isn't as heavy, but it's really, really good. So one of the things I noticed is that the trackpad sometimes does accidental presses, and I don't know if my palm is hitting the bottom of it or something. It's making it kind of jump around, but it didn't happen on my 17-inch. So, I mean, it could be because the footprint of this one's a little bit smaller, but the trackpad is still the same size, so I don't know. I'm just gonna keep playing around with it. When I'm using it one-handed, yeah, it still happens. So, I mean, it could be my palm hitting it. I'm gonna pay attention to that though. So far, I'm at 91% battery life. And the screen brightness is maxed all the way out. I'm underneath an umbrella. So I'm gonna see if it starts to get a little hot and if the fans kick on. It's about 90 degrees out here, so it's a little hot. I'm not gonna be out here long myself. But yeah, so far it's going pretty well. Battery, 90%. It says I have 6 hours and 35 minutes left, so if I was going on like a power session, I would definitely want to have my power cable with me to charge it up. But this could definitely get me by with some of the things I'm working on right now. If I was editing a video, absolutely not. So one of the things I really do like about this computer, and I liked it on my 17-inch as well, is the keyboard. It's I don't know, it's like your fingers kind of just sink in. It's springy but not clicky. It's, I don't know, it just feels really good. So one of my favorite things about this computer is that it doesn't start to feel hot after a little while. Like, this is a lot cooler to the touch than my 17-inch was, and I wonder if it's because this is made out of some type of different material, or even because it's white. It's just not holding as much heat. But I like that it doesn't feel hot when I have my palms resting on it. That is a big plus for me. So I'm on my way now to meet the guy who's going to be buying my 17-inch.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah, so like I sold my desktop and got rid of the smaller laptop, so I kind of wanted to combine the two.
Yeah.
And get something that's a little bit more powerful so that I can make video and like do all that stuff with.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this looks really slick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me get your info on this and I can send you the money.
All right, let me grab my phone.
Okay.
Don't remember my Venmo info. So,
definitely want it. It looks really slick. I think this is gonna be perfect for what we're doing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because we're wanting to like capture the whole adventure that we're doing and stuff, and putting it all on there and put it together and stuff. And I'm a day trader, so I want to be able to have like the larger display, and
you'll be able to do that.
Yeah, it looks really good. You can do the scan thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Allow access to camera.
All right, guys. So today I am at Camp North End, which is close to Uptown Charlotte, and it's a great place. I actually do a lot of photo shoots out here, which is what I'm doing today for a new client, and he was referred to me by an old client and friend of mine, and so we decided to come out here because it's such a dope spot to do photos. I mean, he's doing a brand shoot. He's an executive for a major brand, but he wanted to do something kind of creative, but something professional at the same time. And so we decided to come out here, and man, it's a really nice space. So I'm out here a little early. I wanted to check out a few different spots, a few different places that, you know, we could shoot at, because this place is often under construction. These are a lot of older, more rustic buildings, old warehouses and stuff. I think it was a Ford factory. I'll fact check that. But anyway, huge space that's turned into like stores and restaurants and, you know, just dope places you can hang out and vibe out at. So yeah, I'm actually sitting outside of a local plant shop called Grow. And so yeah, it's a really nice space. So I'm gonna be working out here even after the photo shoot. I'm gonna continue to stay out here and work. And spilling water out of my cup. I'm going to continue to work out here, but I'm also going to video some of the photo shoot as well, if he lets me. So anyway, let's get to it. All right, so while I'm out here, a few of you asked about a few different things about the laptop. Like, you know, what apps come on it, how's the screen, what are the speakers like? So the speakers are pretty good. You know, I don't think that they're as good as the speakers that come on the MacBook, but I think that these speakers are really good and probably some of the best that you're going to get on a Windows-based PC. The screen on it is amazing. Using it outdoors, and indoors has been phenomenal. The colors are rich. The screen brightness is great. It's not too intense. And it also gets really, really dark, which I do like. I like being able to dim my screen down and, you know, work in a darker environment without it blasting my eyes with all of this light. As far as the applications go, it comes with the standard set of apps, right? It's, you know, just Windows applications, but you also get Dell's own applications as well. So my Dell Mobile Connect, which you don't really need now because of Microsoft Your Phone. You get a nice little suite, things like Dell Support Assist that allows you to troubleshoot your computer, run diagnostics. It manages updates and everything like that for the computer. And of course, if you need to reset it, that's going to be in Support Assist as well. Oh, and so here's another thing. Somebody asked me about the hinge. And I actually replied and said I didn't have the hinge issue. He sent me like a link to somebody on Reddit, and they showed the video, and I replied and I said, no, I'm not having that issue. But then I noticed something. I was holding it differently. So yeah, I'm not having the issue, I'm not having the issue, I'm not having the issue. But then if I kind of let off of it, I have the issue. Look at that. That is crazy. This is a $2,400, $500 laptop. Shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, I don't know. And that makes me wonder, should I return it? You know, or am I just going to get another one like that? I really don't feel like moving over all of my files and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. All right. So I know that some of you asked about the fan noise from this laptop. So I didn't want to do that outdoors because of the ambient noise and everything. I figured I'd come back to my office, sit on my desk, and do it from in here. So you might be able to hear the fans are actually already running. I have Dell Power Manager set to ultra performance, and we are going to attempt to stress test it to see if we can get this to actually kick the fans up, and so you can hear what the sound is actually like. I did this when I imported some photos using Lightroom, and the fans like went wild. I don't know why. They just were going crazy, and it wasn't even, I think it was like 200 photos or 250 photos. So what I'm going to try to do is export a video using Adobe Media Encoder, while this is also outputting through USB-C a 4K HDR video to my 32-inch monitor over here, and I have some other windows running in the background as well. So I'm just trying to see if I can get it to actually kick the fans up so that you can hear what it sounds like. Here we go. Yep, there we go. Let's keep it going. I'm gonna read. So I don't know if you're able to tell, but there is a slight whistling sound that's coming from the computer, or like a hissing. And I'm not sure what that is. Sounds like it could be one of the fans, which could just be an issue with just my particular model, or yeah, I don't know. But anyway, you tell me what you think about the sound coming from the fans of this Dell 15-inch 2021 edition. So what are my overall impressions about this laptop? So overall, I love it. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But I think that as far as Windows PCs go, this is phenomenal, and even compared to a MacBook, this is still a great contender. If you're focused on productivity, if you're focused on video editing, photo editing, if you're just surfing the web, I think this is a great solution for you, and especially if you want it to be portable. If you want something that's going to be more powerful for video editing as a desktop replacement, you're not going to be moving it around as much, then the 17-inch I think would be the better option for you. But if you want something that's versatile, I think that this is going to be the way to go. Either one is going to be a good choice, the 17-inch or the 15-inch, because they're pretty portable either way, but this is just a bit more portable. It's a lot lighter, and even with the white finish, I think it actually runs a little bit cooler, or at least it feels cooler to the touch. So those are my impressions. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Go ahead and like this video if you like it. Subscribe to see more and click on that notification bell so that you can get more as I upload them. I'm getting back into YouTube, you guys, and it's been a while. I'm excited about it. Got some great feedback off my first video. So let's keep the traction going. Anyway, I'm out for now. Peace.